It's just me. I could hear you tossing and turning in your sleep again, and I couldn't take it anymore. No, I'm not agitated by the sound of your restlessness. Never. I want to hold you. Just relax. Press your back to my chest and let me wrap my arms and wings around you. I couldn't sleep either. I could sense you down here in the darkness. So to ease my restlessness, I came down to the observatory to just look at you in all your passive, radiant beauty. My little star. Perhaps I could even feel a little of your warmth if I reached out to touch you. Not enough to burn. Not again. Just enough for me to feel something. I'm sorry, my little star. When Whisper touched you, tried to get closer to you without asking permission, I lost control. Again. I knew it was a risk inviting her here, but I needed an extra pair of eyes to ensure our little paradise won't be disturbed. I should have foreseen this. I've already put you through so much, and I can't stand the thought of you hating me. The rest of the world already does. No. Don't try to turn around. I can't stand seeing that fear in your eyes. Not tonight. Just stay still. Please. It feels like, despite all my efforts to do better, be better, you're still afraid of me. I want things to change. I want more moments like when I brushed your hair shortly after I rescued you, when we celebrated our anniversary, or that morning we ate pancakes. Why does it feel like every bad thing I do erases all the good? People online see the good in me. Whisper certainly does. She sees the sincerity in my kind gestures. She knows that I love you above everything else in this world. My little star. So why can't you see it too? Why are you still so afraid of me? You've trapped me here. How else is something caged supposed to feel? I suppose there is a grain of truth to your words, but I've always found there was something comforting about being caged. There's a safety behind bars, a comfort in being shackled, a relief in letting someone else dictate how your day is spent. The cage is just as good as keeping the dangers out as it is about containing you within. At least that's what I told myself. I have to confess, it wasn't just the sounds of you tossing and turning that brought me here. Tonight is a difficult night for me. It's the anniversary of the day I joined the Heroes Guild. Normally this would be a huge celebration at the guild, complete with flowers, cake, thousands of people cheering my name, treating me as though I was a beloved family member. But none of that matters anymore. I just want to be here, lying in the cold, dark quiet, with you. Even though I hated many of the heroes I worked with, there was something comforting about being part of the guild, being a part of something bigger, and knowing my place in it. Having my own space when I was younger and training there, my own little cage to call my own. They tried to dress it up with pillows and books and little luxuries, but the doors would still be bolted from the outside whenever I lost control of my powers. Powers over darkness aren't meant to be in the spotlight after all. I made that clear when I crashed your little interview. What do I mean? You didn't get your powers until a few months ago, and because you were an adult when they revealed themselves, your experience at the guild was vastly different to mine. Normally, powers start to appear when we're about to hit puberty, and your family is handed a booklet on how to make expensive adjustments at home, like fireproofing or making training spaces for us to practice in, and how they can safely teach their child how to hone their powers. Or they're given to the Heroes Guild if they're not able to give the child the help they need. I was the latter. My parents could barely afford rent, let alone afford what was needed to take care of me. If anything, my family was scared of me. I could see out of the shadows all over the house. I could hear my mom and dad talking about if I was going to hurt them. I didn't want to. And they were all too eager to hand me over to the Heroes Guild, who promised they'd give me all the care I required. And they did. I was still a child, touched by darkness, with wings so big I would stumble under the weight of them. But they needed someone to specialize in espionage. So they scooped out everything I was, and I was trained to fill that role. They broke me down, picked out the most useful parts, and built me back up. And despite all the tears and screaming and scars, it worked. I gained control of my powers, could soar high above the cities on my wings of darkness. But like a tamed bird of prey, I always felt that shackle around my ankle. Tell me, little star, what's a worse fate? A free bird who never learns to fly and whose wings will always weigh them down? Or a bird that can soar with powerful confidence but is chained to its cage? I can only speak for the latter. But that cage kept me safe for over a decade, until the wondrous day came when I finally met you. While you may despise me for what I've done, and might burn me to ash one day, your blinding light shattered me, physically and mentally, and broke the shackles that kept me chained to the guild. My overwhelming love for you got me excised from the Heroes Guild. It set me free. I'm still proud of the good I've done for this world, but you've helped me soar higher than ever before. Once we've established trust between us, I want to help you do the same, little star. But that can only happen if you start opening yourself up to me. If it helps at all, I can tell you something that no one else knows. If you want, when it's just the two of us, you can call me Angela. Is that my real name? I don't know. I think so. After all the training I endured at the guild, I can't quite remember the girl I used to be. There was only Night Angel. But for now, Angela feels like a nice civilian name for me. I think I want you to love me for who I truly am. Not like the civilians who love me or fear me as the hero or villain they imagine me to be, but as the woman lying here behind you in the dark, my wings and arms gently holding you. See? My heart beats just as much as yours. This is my true nature just as much as my sinister powers are. I'm a monster of cruelty and discipline, but also a lonely woman with a soft and gentle heart. I just hope that you'll see it one day. For tonight, however, close those eyes. Try to find some comfort in my embrace. I'll protect you from the world outside. I'll always protect you. If you enjoyed this ASMR tale and want to become one of the incredibly kind souls featured here, then please consider supporting me on Patreon. To access my Discord server, attend my monthly live narrations, and enjoy other perks, click on the Patreon link below. Don't forget to check out my merch store on Fourth Wall to pick up some stickers or pins featuring your favorite characters, or a stylish shirt to show your support for the Seraph of Stories. You can also catch me live on Twitch every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday evening, so be sure to drop by sometime. Thank you. Don't forget to subscribe, and stay wicked and wonderful.